Hey guys, it's the dude Starite, and it feels amazing to be back with you guys. So basically, in this video, as the title and the thumbnail implies, in this video I'm going to be going through the rough history of hairstyles I've gone through. And I just felt like it would be really funny to go through them because my hair's gone through a lot of drastic changes, and a lot of those changes I do in fact regret. So I thought it would be funny to show you guys. I just feel really comfortable getting into it because I feel like most of my childhood was pretty hilarious, to be honest. And my haircuts, and it's like sometimes when I look back at my haircuts, like, I just don't know how I lived with that. Okay, but here's the thing though. I don't blame myself too much for it because at least at that time I was happy. I mean, I still am happy, don't get me wrong, but it's like, at least with that cut I had back then, whatever cuts I'm gonna get into in this video, at least when I had that cut, I was having a good time. I was a happy kid. I was living my life, man. I was chilling. So as long as I was chilling, man, there's nothing really I should blame myself for. But in retrospect, I don't like how some of these cuts looked, and that's what we're gonna get into in this video. So yeah, I just wanted to make a personal video, feel closer with you guys, let you guys know a little bit more about me. So enough about that. Let's get into the first cut I'll be featuring in this video. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. In this video, we have a special guest joining us, and that special guest is the GOATed, the most neglected in all of the Sonic franchise, Silver the freaking Hedgehog. This goat's gonna slip in a little commentary every now and then. He's not gonna be talking the entire time, but just expect to hear a little something from this guy over here. Say hi, Silver.
Hi, guys.
But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the freaking video. Alright, so to start things off, I just want to let you guys know that I spent 99% of my childhood bald. I had the shortest cut, the even Steven. I never had any, I couldn't grow any hair when I was a kid. I never really cared. I just wanted to play, I just wanted to watch Sonic X and I don't know, play outside with my friends and stuff like that. I never really cared about my hair. So, so here are a few pictures, for example. This is the cut I've always had as a kid, that little gremlin I used to be. However, by the time I was 10 years old, I had a cut where it was like a decent box cut. Like, as you can see, like, the box cut doesn't look that bad on me. If anything, as you can see, my little Shannon Sharp was coming out in this picture. This was actually my first school dance ever. And in that picture, I was just so dripped out, man. My mom was taking pictures of me outside and everything. That school dance was peak, man. I was the dance demon, bro. I was the absolute dance demon. I was just really happy to be there. But yeah, that's the cut I had at the age of 10. But that haircut wouldn't last for too much longer because eventually I made the decision of cutting it all off. And as you can see in this picture, this is my first day of 5th grade. This is right before I got on the bus, and my mom decided to take a little picture. And I have this little blue DS in my hand. I was probably playing either Sonic Lost World or Smash for the 3DS, or maybe Super Mario 3D Land. Yeah, I was on the peak back then. I was really like, I had good taste. That's all I can say. I had good taste. There's even this picture right here where I had like a highlighter yellow suit on. No, suit. I had a highlighter yellow outfit on, and I was just rocking it, man. My outfits were sweet. My haircut may have been inconsistent, but at least the outfits were always dripped out. I never disappointed with that. But yeah, that's about it right there. But yeah, moving on to the next cut. I was 11 years old in this picture, and I managed to let my hair grow out a little bit, and I got a little side taper-ish thing going on.
Good lord, boy, what's going on with that forehead? Let me see the phone real quick.
Okay, all right.
Let me add in a little something. All right, now take a look at this. I can play a whole game of tic-tac-toe on that forehead. This is treacherous.
Now, why'd you have to do me like that? Now you do it too much.
Hey man, nothing personal, just laying out the facts.
I'm not even mad. He's got a point. My forehead was pretty huge at this time, but yeah, like I said, guys, I was 11 years old. A lot of time has passed since I last cut my hair, and at least I had a little something going on. I'm even wearing my first pair of glasses in this picture, so Tay wasn't fully developed, but at least I tried to be goated in some way. But at least in that same year, I was able to get a much better version of this cut, as you can see here. This cut was fresh. This is the freshest cut I had at that time. I had the twisted, my hair was a little twisted, slick to the back and all that stuff, the taper. This was clean. This was very freaking clean.
Now that's a clean cut.
Yeah, man, like this was freaking clean. Honestly, I'm not disappointed. It looks pretty good. There's not much to say here. You know, I wasn't, listen. I can already tell I was feeling a little overconfident because I didn't even have my glasses on. You already know I locked in when I take off my glasses, man. No, man. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. This cut was really great. However, guys, y'all about to hate me for this. Guess what I did after having the freshest cut of all time? I cut it off again. It makes no sense. Like, dude, I just like look at me in this picture. I don't even know if cutting it off was my choice this time, because I look so depressed. Like, dude, like I just as you can see, I'm glad you guys could see the poor choices I was making at the time. I was just a kid, but it's like, geez, man, I could have had it all, but I didn't. So that's just tragic, bro. That's just tragic. But don't worry, guys. I know I kept going back and forth in between cutting my hair and letting it grow, cutting my hair and letting it grow. But later on, I would let my hair. I stuck to letting my hair grow. I stuck with that choice. And as you can see later on, still in the age of 11, I let my hair grow a little bit to a very early box-ish cut. It wasn't all that, but it was at least a decent way to start. And I kept this cut all the way until the age of 13. And as you can see, listen, this era had the zestiest pictures known to me. My friends make fun of me because of this picture. Every time I show them pictures like this, they flame me because they call me because my name is Tavion. My name is Tavion, but they'll call me Gavion or something along those lines. It's just, these pictures were so zesty. I can't even, I'm a victim. In my own group chat, I'm a victim. I can't, I can't.
Bro attended his first Diddy party.
Shut up! Anyway, it's just, that was, listen, around that time, I was like, I was living life, bro. I was actually living life. Like, other than the zesty cuts, I'll show you another one right here. Other than the zesty cuts, man, I was still trying to pull off a certain look. I at least had something going on. That era of my life told me that box cuts aren't for me. Pretty much. That's pretty much what that era was trying to tell me this entire time. However, in my freshman year of high school, when I turned 14, that's when my box started to grow a lot. Like, my hair started to genuinely spike up a little bit. I had a little something going on. It was like I kept cutting the hair on the sides a bit. I let every other part of my hair grow, but the sides here, near the sides here, the taper, that's when I started to pull off the taper. So, I let my hair grow a bit, and as you can see, I had some, I was nailing it. I was actually nailing the look. I'm not gonna cap. It was decent. It was standard. It wasn't all that. It wasn't doing too much or nothing like that. I liked it. But instead of cutting my hair like I always did back then, I let my hair grow even more than that. And when I got to a decent length, around the age of 17. Actually, no, I remember something actually. Something really tragic happened after after having this cut for about like a few months or so. My mom took me to the barber, right? And this is the most traumatic story of my life. My mom took me to the barber, and this dude was drunk. This man was drunk, cutting my hair. He was like, yo, man. Yeah, man, you know it, man. Yeah, man, you are. Hey, man, she had a fatty, man. It was huge. It was just like this, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, you my homeboy, man. Yeah, man. This guy was a freaking moron. How are you? Being a barber and being drunk is terrible. Literally, people are trusting you with their hair, and you are intoxicated.
So you have a high likely chance of messing up someone's hair in a way that they didn't want you to cut it. And that's on you. And then they're going to be forced to pay you $25 afterwards because you already provided the service. And it's like, so, but here's the thing. The barber didn't like zzz my hair or anything like that. Oh, sorry, Silver.
It's cool.
The barber didn't like cut off all my hair or nothing like that. But my mom told him, you know, since I was having the taper at the time, my mom said, hey, so could you just get the sides? Could you just get the sides a little bit? And, you know, that's it and all that stuff. So here's the thing. The barber started cutting my sides, but what he thought she meant was cut all my sides. It means all around my head and just keep the top straight. So I was stuck with another box cut. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any pictures of that, but I don't have any pictures of that, but it was the darkest moment of my life, man. I was trying to grow my hair. The one time I choose to grow my hair, this moron cuts it all off. And so after recovering from the box cut, that's when I kept my hair growing more and more and more and more until it would be until I got to a certain point in like 2020-ish where my hair was just in this my afro was in a primordial state. Like my afro was very messed up. It was like very messed up, don't get me wrong, but it was if you just let the process go through, you'll be fine, you know? I'll be fine. And you know, my afro was like very messy. It was my sides were very exposed. I didn't like it because, as you can see, you can tell in this, I'm gonna pull up this picture right here because this picture was it's egregious. It doesn't do me justice, but in this picture, as you can see, my sides are poking out like I'm Dr. Wily or Heihachi Mishima, because my sides are trying to catch up to the top of my head because my sides was cut in the wrong way back then. But after I grew a decent amount of hair, that's when I managed to get these twists. And these twists, my cousin did these twists. My cousin did a good job. And if you're watching this, I love you. Yeah, my cousin did a great job on these twists. I kept them for a while. You know, I was very happy with them. And after I got the twist, that's when I decided to get cornrows. You know, actually no, I had the twists. I had those twists when I was 17 years old. So yeah, I was in the middle of my junior year when I had that twist going on. But let me look here. After I got those twists taken out, you know, that's when I let my afro go free. And this was when my afro was like in its early stages. You know, this is the beta prototype iconic Tay afro. But you know, after you know, let my afro bloom a bit in 2022, that's when I eventually got cornrows. And the cornrows, they looked very good. They looked really decent, and I can't even complain. But you know, after getting the cornrows, I eventually took my cornrows out, and my hair just. That's when I realized my hair grew so much ever since the traumatic incident. So, with that being said, after that, I decided to get my braids for the first time. Actually, the box braids. You know, I felt like my box braids were pretty decent. They were pretty cool. They were pretty peak. I liked them. I gotta say, that was like the peak of my junior year in high school, I gotta say. And you know what's funny? I recently revisited this. I had braids in not too long ago. I'm sure you've seen in my past few videos, I had my braids in for a little while, and I just took them out. You know, that's why my hair is the way it is now. Yeah, my hair length has gotten significantly bigger after I just took out my braids. But, you know, when I was 17, you know, I had those braids for a while, but, you know, eventually I took them out. And I just kept my hair. Basically, my hair was jumping between braids and afro, braids and afro, braids and afro. And you know, recently I rectified a little issue going on with my hair where I slept on one side for way too long, and this side of my hair was bigger than this side of my hair, so I had to cut my hair on my sides a little shorter. And you know, that was when I eventually got into my recent braids. And after taking those braids out, as you can see, my hair is perfectly even on both sides. So my afro you could say that my afro is currently in its prime. So, you know, yeah, man, that's the development of my freaking hair, man. That's the development of my freaking hair. I've been through a lot. My hair has been through so much. Actually, Actually, you wanna know what I freaking forgot? You wanna know what I freaking forgot? Listen. Hold on, let me look at this. Nah, bro, no, I somehow missed this picture. So basically, there's a picture of remember when I said I was just letting my afro be my afro after I took out my braids, my box braids for the first time? I did something that I'm not so proud of. Listen, hear me out.
Oh Lord, we're cooked.
Shut up. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. I thought my hair was big enough to the point where I could pull off a little man bun. Listen. My uncle flamed me for this. None of my friends said nothing. I think my friends were afraid if they said something, they would hurt my feelings.
Maybe it's because with your forehead being pulled back like that, they probably thought that you could read their minds.
You know, say one more thing like that, I'ma slap you. I'ma slap you across this room if you say something else like that again. Leave me alone. I already feel bad about it.
All right, man. Whatever you say.
Anyway, listen. I scared the woman away. I honestly feel like when I did this with my hair, when I took that dollar store rubber band and I peeled my hair back after blowing it out, I was scaring the woman away. Every single one of them. Good Lord. Anyway, guys, right when I was about to end the video, I remembered the most treacherous cut, the most devious, the most diabolical. That was just awful. I see why I almost forgot about it in this video. You see, like, it was so bad, I was trying to make myself forget about it. And it took me until the near end of the video to realize that I didn't even tell y'all about it. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. You know, I just wanted to show you guys where my hair has been, and you know, just how my hair is going. You know, like, I'm gonna keep this afro for a pretty long time because I've had those braids in I had not too long ago. I had those braids in like for like a few months, and I really just want to enjoy my afro again, especially since my hair is not only even now, but it's gotten significantly bigger. So yeah, defalte afro. Just so you guys know, for those new people that are watching my channel, or the people that just don't know in general, afro is always defalte. As you can see in my profile picture, afro tag. Because the reason why I chose that afro. Oh, by the way, I will make a video soon. I will make a video explaining the origin of that profile picture, by the way, because the profile picture is peak. A really good friend made it, and I want to really get into that. You know, maybe you guys could know a little bit more about me there. So anyway, enough with the blabbering. You guys saw everything you need to see. You guys learned a little more about my life, and you know, it feels good to be back talking to you guys. And who knows what the next personal video may be. And yeah, just take care, everyone. You know, so please stay safe, and most importantly, take care of yourselves as always.
You know, Tay, if I bet on my life, no, better yet, if I bet on my soul that you could get a girl's number with that man bun, I die on the spot.